I'm Dr. Orion Taraban, and this is Psych Hacks, Better Living Through Psychology. And the subject of today's short talk is, this is it. So this is something that often comes up when I'm speaking to folks in their 20s. Generally, older populations don't experience this issue to the same degree. Basically, it's the feeling that I'm missing out, I'm wasting my time, that I'm not doing enough, or that I'm here and life is somehow somewhere else. And though this can be a bit of a letdown, I generally ask these folks to consider the possibility that there might not be anything else out there that they're missing out on. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is life. And they have just as much life now, wherever they happen to be, whatever they happen to be doing, as they would have in some other time and place. That the fabric of life here at an essential level is functionally identical to the fabric of life where they imagine they need to be. Life just is what it is. You're not missing something. The life you're currently living is just as full and complete in terms of its existential attributes as it would be in a mansion or in a committed relationship or with a master's degree or while touring around the country in a Sprinter van, etc. I think this illusion that there is something more to life arises out of the modern experience of childhood and adolescence. In our society, young people are put into a really structured linear progression from elementary school to middle school, from middle school to high school, from high school to college, from college to first job. And those first few years in a career are also generally characterized by a rapid succession of promotions and increases. So, as a result of the experiences of the first 25 years of life, a lot of folks enter into their adulthood proper with the expectation that life is just this gradual but inevitable upward trajectory, a line whose slope is just always up and to the right. However, at around 25, the promotions start to arrive less frequently, and there is no clearly defined linear track, and folks are just doing life. You're in the role, functioning adult, that the linear progression prepared you for. Going to work, buying groceries, going to bed at a reasonable time, trying to find time to exercise, rinse, wash, repeat. And what about the next milestones? Getting married and having children, and beyond that, retirement. 3 steps over 40 years. So the progression really begins to plateau around this time, and they think, often erroneously, that they're doing something wrong or that they're missing out in some capacity because their life isn't accelerating like it used to. Well, on some level, that linear growth was somehow artificial and arbitrary, and this is life. And, of course, life has other plans for us. Life has victories and pleasures in store, yes, but it also has sickness and loss and heartbreak and difficulty and unkindness. That's part of the fabric of life. It doesn't always look like how we imagined it would be. And part of growing up is kind of accepting the inevitable disappointments of reality. But just as a silver lining, once you arrive at that place of acceptance, that it is what it is, you're also liberated from this self-imposed pressure that you have to do something, that your life is already complete and full, and on some level, all of your efforts, one way or the other, wouldn't change that fact one bit. There's no need to do, you can just be. You can just live your life without the pressure or compulsion of action. And this is actually extremely peaceful. It is an immense emancipation to arrive at that place. But to do so, you have to pass through this gate of disappointment to get there. So those are my thoughts on the matter. Hope they were helpful. If you have a topic you'd like discussed in a future episode or would like to set up a consultation, you can contact me at psychackspodcast@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.